Our chief correspondent Stuart Ramsey reports from Israel's southern border with Gaza and a warning the videos are distressing from the start.
Scrabbling through the rubble looking for survivors, huge craters from strikes on residential buildings in the Jabaliya refugee camp. The north of Gaza is being hammered by the Israeli Defense Forces day and night. The exact number of missiles that struck here and the numbers of dead and injured remains unclear. Families search through the bodies wrapped in white sheets, looking for their loved ones. Survivors and emergency crews attempting to do their best to retrieve anyone alive before darkness fell. The scale of the bombardment and the targeting decisions of the IDF were always going to put the lives of civilians at risk. This is a major invasion, and in real terms, nowhere in Gaza is safe. Many will want to know why this camp was targeted. The IDF says they were targeting a Hamas commander.
This evening we managed to eliminate the terrorist, the murderer Ibrahim Biari. Biari is the individual who is the main leader of combat since the entrance of main forces into North Gaza. He was also involved in the October the 7th massacre. During his elimination, many terrorists were killed, terrorists who were with him in that building as well as underground. The targeting of the building led to the collapse of other buildings because there was very extensive infrastructure there.
Both the Israeli Defense Forces and Hamas acknowledge that close-quarter fighting is happening. The IDF's latest pictures show Israeli soldiers purportedly firing at Hamas positions. What seems clear is that the soldiers are moving further into Gaza and into more built-up areas. They're carrying everything they need to survive on their backs. Armoured personnel carriers, tanks and troops supported by engineers clear the way as they move forward. The military objective is to destroy Hamas wherever they are. But their enemy has a say in this as well, of course. These are Hamas pictures. Their drone clearly identifying an Israeli position they purportedly intend to attack. The soldiers are in the middle, surrounded by tanks. From a tunnel, Hamas fighters emerge. They begin to scatter amongst the sandy brush. The tunnels are their strongest weapon. Shooting starts. A fighter is thrown a rocket-propelled grenade and fires. We can't verify either side's pictures, but it'll certainly be like this. Hundreds of thousands of Israeli soldiers are part of this offensive. Slowly but surely, they're drawing up to join the fight. Well, the border areas with Gaza are now strict military zones. We've seen tanks here and camps being set up on a lot of the kibbutzim that were attacked. It's quite clear that the Israeli soldiers are digging in for a very, very long campaign. Of course, from here, they can get into Gaza very quickly. Through a gap in the border wall, a tank crosses into Gaza. More and more will do the same as the Israeli invasion moves through the phases. All Gaza is a battlefield now, a battlefield full of civilians. Stuart Ramsey, Sky News, Southern Israel.